Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have new Trump regrets to share with you, new Trump voters entering their find out phase. So, first, I have a video to share. This is from a New York Times interview with some Trump voters who regret their vote, and some who didn't, but this guy regrets his vote. So, take a listen.
Grabbing kids, or they're grabbing U.S. citizens, detaining them and putting them in the back of the van and not giving them reasonable suspicion as to why they're being taken away. This is wrong. The way they're going about this is inhumane, and I don't support it. The most recent situation that happened with Renee Good was an unbelievable eye-opener to what was going on and how this administration was going to handle things moving forward.
So, that surprisingly was a Kentucky resident. His name is Chris Stinnett. And Stinnett said that he and his wife now regret their vote. He said his wife is still really shaken up over the whole Nicole Good shooting because they were the same age, she and Nicole Good. And of course, they're both mothers. I mean, when Trump is losing voters in Kentucky, you know he is in deep shit. Next, I have some posts to share with you guys related to that Pam Bondi hearing from last week. You know, the Dow, the Dow's at 50,000. Anyway, one person responded to a Trump post that was praising Bondi's ridiculous performance. I shared that with you guys last week. And this person wrote, "I wish I never voted for this piece of shit." And then another person named James posted this. "I voted for the guy 3 times. This isn't going away. Sorry, people don't want to hear your bullshit when there's a satanic child pedo ring. Moving on, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, pig." So this Epstein issue is a major problem for him. And this guy is right. It's not going to go away because many Trump voters now realize, oh, he's not the transparent president that he said he was going to be. Oh, he is full of shit like the left has been saying. So this is just a mask off moment for Donald Trump with the whole Epstein thing. Next up, I have another story and a video to share with you guys about the backlash to Donald Trump's immigration raids. So Politico reported that construction executives have been holding these meetings recently with the White House and Congress, and they're warning them these raids are negatively impacting our industry. It's also putting upward pressure on housing prices. So that's not going to go over well with consumers and with the public at large. And then the executives also told the lawmakers this is definitely going to impact voters' decisions in upcoming elections. So, for example, one guy who went and spoke with them was Mario Guerrero. So he is one of the executives, but he's also a CEO of the South Texas Builders Association. And he told them, quote, "South Texas will never be red again." That's how bad he's saying it is. And he was recently on MS Now, and they interviewed him about this. Here's what he had to say.
Go back, would you still support him?
Yeah, right now, in the moment of time, I would not. Just because we're seeing a very strong enforcement policy, not just on construction sites, but right now it seems very racial. It seems like it's very targeted towards a specific group of people, which is the Hispanic population. So no, obviously not. Now, I have been asked this before, and I will say that as a businessman, and you see everything that he's been able to accomplish with his construction company, it's hard not to be able to admire certain accolades that he does have. People like to say, well, he got $1 million or whatever dollars from his family, but I know so many people that have gotten money from their family and throw it away. So with that being said, there's certain things that from one person to another, politics aside.
I'm not even going to play the rest of it. You guys get the gist. This is what pisses me off. First of all, why is she sitting there nodding her head in agreement? And why do these journalists and TV hosts never push back on this? Why do they never say, hey, it wasn't $1 million. It was the equivalent of $400 million in today's money. That is a massive difference. Like, it takes real skill to blow through $400 million. Anyone can blow through $1 million. You can just go buy a house and blow through it in one day. Try eating your way through $400 million. And then on top of that, why didn't any of these women ask this guy, okay, well, if Trump is such a successful businessman, why was he reportedly broke before he did The Apprentice? Right? But that's the reporting that, by all accounts, that is what saved him. It rehabbed his image, and then people started cozying up to him again and asking him to license his name. That's where he made his money. It is so annoying that no one ever points this out to Trump voters. Anyway, back to this Bondi fallout. So there was a man named Christopher. He responded to someone, and he said this: "Bro, it's all of them. Trump more than likely called the cops because someone had hurt his feelings and he was feeling left out. It would be the Jewish thing to do for sure. Look, I voted for the sick fuck 3 times also, but you don't get to fuck with kids and get a pass. Sorry." So, yeah, they're not happy about the Netanyahu thing, Israel connection, but also they're like, yeah, I don't care that he called the cops and talked shit about Epstein. The guy's guilty. Couldn't agree more, Christopher. And I have some other regrets to share with you guys or show you that are related to various topics. So not just Bondi, not just immigration, but a guy named Harry had posted this. He said, "I can't believe Trump sold us out of the Republic. I wish I would never voted for a tyrant. This was a flop, in my opinion. We weren't given a choice. Harris was not a choice." Okay, I mean, she wasn't the best choice, right? Wouldn't have been my top pick, but things would be a lot better right now. I mean, for one thing, Renee Good and Alex Preddy would still be alive. That is 100% for sure. And then another man, he tweeted out this guy is named Tim, and he said, "Trump did a little bit at first. Now he quit doing everything. What's Trump doing? He said he was going to fix all the food, fix all the stuff. Trump ain't done jack shit. He like the rest failed president. Sorry I voted for him. Now God bless all us Americans." Sorry, guys. As always, I have a tough time reading these things because these people just don't understand punctuation. They don't believe in it, I guess. It's like against their religion. I don't know. Anyway, this is against my religion. Sorry. Throwback to Eddie Murphy and Trading Places. All right. I don't know if you guys heard about this next thing, but white supremacist podcaster Nick Fuentes, he now says he wants Trump to be impeached. I'm not kidding. He posted this. He said, "I can't wait for Republicans to get destroyed in the midterms and then for Trump and his cabinet to get impeached. After totally betraying their own voters on deportations, Iran, H-1Bs, and Epstein files, they deserve to be fired. GOP must be burned down and rebuilt in 2028. Now, don't get confused here. He's not saying, oh, they, betray their voters on deportation because he thinks that what they're doing is bad. He doesn't think they're doing enough. He doesn't think that they're being harsh enough when it comes to the deportations. Anyway, Fuentes got a lot of hate for this. There were a couple of people who agreed with him, though. So there was a Twitter user named Dean who replied to this, and he said, "As a Bible-believing Christian, it's the first time me and my family won't be voting Republican." And then another person who uses a slur in their username, so this person is MAGA. This person wrote, "I am never voting Republican ever again." So, and then the other replies, like the ones that went off on him, they're hysterical. They're ridiculous. They say the most insane things. They say things like, "Oh, if the left wins, they're gonna kill you, Fuentes, because you're Christian." Really? Really? Do they know how many Christians are on the left? And then I even saw one that said the left will put you in prison for hate speech. Oh, you mean like what Trump is doing to protesters? Like what Trump is doing to people who speak out against Israel's genocidal regime? Or, anything, ICE? Or how Trump's FCC minion is trying to take away broadcasting licenses from TV stations because their host maybe tells a joke about Trump and the truth about his fascist administration. Like, they're seriously brain dead cultist hypocrites. All the people who say stupid shit like that. Anyway, there you go, guys. I'll have more for you. Love you all. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Talk with you soon.